Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of G&A Podcast. I am, who am I going to be? I am going to be Edo Guy's last human outfit, Drooby-Doo.
And I am a topless ninja on a water slide, Sobroni.
Welcome to our podcast, the G&A Podcast. And like every week, we have nothing but the finest of anime to review, and today is no different.
Well, with the exception of one show that didn't air this week.
Oh, yes, with the exception of Attack on Titan. But we have 6 great shows to talk about, so without any further ado, let's get right into it, and let's talk about Goblin Slayer.
Yep, Goblin Slayer episode 3. This one is you know what's funny about Goblin Slayer is it like dumped its load in the first episode, and since then it's just been like, all right, now we can go easy about world building and stuff.
Yeah, it was like, okay, now that we're done with all the violence and rape, like,
it's like it was just there. Like, is everyone scared off now? Do we trigger everyone who wants to be triggered? All right, good. Now we can actually go with the story.
Yeah,
because this episode was just all about the new characters forming the new party with Goblin Slayer. We have the dwarf, the high elf archer, and the lizard person.
Yes, lizard people, they came back.
The Native American lizard man.
Native American lizard man, yes. I don't know, it was just like, it was very... Like, the second half was, like, I really enjoyed the second half. Like, when they were all camping and talking and stuff. Like, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the new characters from, like, start to finish, to be honest.
Yeah, the new characters are really nice. Dare I say that this episode was actually funny. It was way more comedic than the other episodes were. Like, even the intro when he's, like, meeting them and the guild girl is just like, oh, these people are here to see you. And he just turns around like, are you guys goblins?
I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then just, like, slinging insults at each other and just being overly friendly. I don't know. It's weird that this is the same show that had the whole rape thing and goblins dying left and right.
Yeah, goblin children.
Yeah. So yeah, it was definitely a lot more fun and comedic, and the new characters were very interesting. Of course, my favorite is the high elf archer because
of course she is, because I think she is probably my favorite too.
She just has so much personality.
She really does. Like, I love the talk when they're just like, you know, hey, little one, don't talk to, like, someone who's older than me. She's like, bitch, I'm 2,000 years old.
She's so smug and, like, snobby.
Yeah.
That, the other new character we got was the, well, not new, but I guess got a speaking line, was the witch in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I don't like her. Yeah, she's a bitch. The witch is a bitch. I literally had that as a note.
Why did she blow smoke in
her face? That's so disrespectful.
Like, goddamn.
That's a fucking fight. That's a fight on my box.
Yeah,
what?
That's a fight on my box. Don't just blow smoke rings at me, bitch.
You're post up and you're about to disrespect me like
just because you're a silver rank.
Ugh, I don't give a fuck what your rank is.
What I did like is, like, her whole speech thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but, like, when she's, you know how she was speaking, like, in really slow, fragmented sentences.
It reminded me very much like the Jungle Lolly from,
you're right. Well, the reasoning behind that, I heard someone say on a forum, was that, it's because she's a witch or a sorceress or whatever, incantations are usually spoken, like, in that kind of fractured English where you pause and it's like rhythmic, so that's probably why she speaks that way, which is interesting. It's a bit of lore to her character.
Yeah.
And all the characters are, I realize, named. None of the characters have a name. They're all just named after their class or race.
Yeah. You're right. I tried, as I was writing down, I was just like, I don't know anyone's name.
Neither does the author or the creator.
Literally, nope. There's just high elf, dwarf, lizard, and priestess.
Priestess, guild girl, goblin slayer. They're all just referred to by their class and or race.
Yeah. So that's cool. And I like at the end where they're just like, okay, we're going to go next episode. We're going to go back to being, killing shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool.
I like the way it ended too with her fucking super
the archer, sniping all three of them at the same time.
That was a really good way to end it. And just seeing them all together at the fire, like they're having the campfire thing, and then the lizard dude was like, "Oh my god, I fucking love cheese. Cheese is great."
My god, yeah, he was like he was going crazy about cheese. That was cute, like that.
So yeah, it was just enjoyable overall. Definitely not what I was expecting, but enjoyable.
Yes. Oh, I like the Goblin origin story where like they come from the Green Moon, and I'm like, they're jealous of like humanity and stuff. I was like, that makes sense.
It's very, very well thought out. I like it. I liked it a lot. Okay. Yep. Next up, we have Zombieland Saga Episode 3.
Oh shit! I went to the third one in my head. Thank God you said it and not me.
Oh, well, no, we have a whole bunch of words for that show, but
So, as you guys suggested, and as they suggested in the preview, it was indeed going to be some Love Line thing where they went crazy with the CGI, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, they really went ham with like, all right, we're through the CGI here, and we're gonna reduce it to like 2 frames per second. It was like really, really. The thing is that kind of got to me was they did that, but I didn't really. That was the joke, I guess, but it wasn't. They didn't do anything else. It wasn't so crazy over the top like the other two were.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this was more of a like. It was a. Like, in a weird way, it was like a true Love Live episode. Like, they, like...
It felt like I was watching Love Live.
It really did. Like, there was nothing super crazy or funny about it. It was just, like, they were struggling, the other girls came to help, and they pulled it together, but, like, in a really rough sort of way. Yada, yada.
I think that there were 2 points where it did kind of, like, a better parody of Love Live. And maybe the first point I'm kind of really, really, really reaching for... But when they found out their name, like, because Tay was just sneezing, and they're like, "Oh, that's our name, Franchu whatever."
Yeah,
I kind of felt that was like just a dumb parody of the way like Love Live does it, where it's like, "Oh, we're gonna be called Muse because like they have some kind of divine inspiration for it," but in reality, it's just like a stupid name you just found out of nowhere, like you just picked out of thin air. I don't know.
I feel like that is stretching, but I appreciate the thought.
The second parody part was definitely the what's her name, Sakura, having the whole revelation, like, oh, if we just try our hardest as idols and blah, and giving her speech, and then
my god,
shit slapped out of her. That was the highlight.
As the girl just totally steals her moment, she's like, yes, we have to. She just steals the whole moment. Oh my god, I forget what her name is.
Was it Yuguri or something? I forget, but yeah, no, it was.
I think it was like Yugidin.
That was great. It took me a minute to realize what was happening. I'm like, wait, why did she slap her? What happened? What's going on?
Yeah. Damn, she took her breakthrough. That was Also, yeah, there's just like a lot of like Easter eggs that are just like really fun. Like, for example, she's named after like the protagonist from Cardcaptor Sakura. Like they the exact same name, Sakura Kinomoto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Here's another piece of trivia. They actually named Tai's Seiyu because they didn't name it in previous episodes. Tai Seiyu is Sailor Moon.
What? What?
Exactly. Just
like,
gotta pay out.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is Sailor Moon like
the same voice actress of Sailor Moon?
Oh, okay.
So I guess they paid Sailor Moon's voice actress just to make groaning zombie noises.
I guess so.
But yeah, there's like a. I was talking. Well, we were doing the live watch, and me and N13 were talking about it. But the music is just so on point this episode. Like during the whole drama scene, the quote unquote drama scenes, like the music was just The background music is actually better than the music that they were doing in the performance.
Yikes. But yeah, no, this is a good episode. Oh my god, another great moment when literally they're just like, well, of course we think we're zombies, and then the girls just all get dead serious, and they just start sniffing themselves, and they're just like, they pause, and they're just like, we don't stink.
Yeah.
That was great. Like that's a typical thing that like no girl wants to, like, you know, because they're all middle school girls, so they're like, even though they're dead, they're like, no, we don't take this seriously.
Yeah, there was a lot of good moments here and there. I don't think it was as good as the first 2 episodes, but it was still a good episode.
Yeah, it's still good. I like that next episode they're gonna step away from like the whole like, oh, here's the next category of music we're gonna do. I don't. For me that gets, unless each episode is as good as the first 2, which is my problem. They won't all be that good, so that'll get annoying for me real quick. So I like that they're like going or doing something different.
Yeah, looks like they're going to like a hot spring.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
Okay, let's move on because we need to talk.
This is gonna take up the rest of the podcast. All right,
probably.
To Aru Majitsu no Index Season 3, Episode 3.
Oh, it's Episode 3. Ew, yikes! Let me just correct that.
Shit, so much happened in 3 episodes of this fucking show. Jesus Christ!
Remember when Index was in there? No, neither do I.
No, I don't.
So like half of the episode is still me being very stuck on like, how's this guy's abilities work again?
He just cancels things out, like cancels out magic and science.
Like no, you literally just defined rule breaker. No, that's not what he does.
I mean, it is. He just cancels out whatever. Well, no, doesn't he cancel out luck too? So like it's any divine or force or something.
What?
Because that's why his whole thing was that he was unlucky because his right hand also cancels out luck.
No, I'm not talking about...
Oh, you're not talking about Toma. You're talking about...
No, I'm not talking about Toma. I'm talking about the other dude.
Oh, okay. No, the other dude, I stopped caring about how his ability worked. I'm like, whatever, fuck this dude. He's gonna die anyway.
Toma's ability is very simplistic. Any supernatural cancels. Great, got it.
Yeah, no, the other dude was just, like, weird.
Like, he was, like... I think... He basically... Like, they all kept using the word giving precedence over things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, I think he made certain things, like, stronger while making certain things weaker.
I think he was, like, I was getting the impression it was, like, kind of like a magnetic thing. Like, he was inversing the properties. It's like he was making, like, if you hit him with a bullet, he'd make the bullet's velocity less and the toughness of his skin more dense or something.
That's not magnetism.
No, I'm saying, like, inverse proportions. Like, north and south magnetism type of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his power is, like, incredibly conceptual.
Yeah, it was... Also, the whole time I was watching this, I'm like, alright, just hit him before he says it. Just hit him before he says it. Just hit him before he says it.
There are times where he just does it without even saying it.
I feel like if you just shot him in the back, you wouldn't be able to dodge that.
Or you could just throw a lots of fucking wall on him. That works too,
that
apparently.
was bullshit.
That was. I was like, wait.
Bullshit.
He dodges a pit of lava, but dies to a wall randomly falling on him.
He dodged. He stopped bullets. He didn't stop the fucking pillar that the guy took like 15 minutes to lift up and drop on him.
Well, no, actually, that guy literally just like threw it on him like it was like
yeah,
paper,
but there was faster things.
Enough times that he could have dodged it.
This whole episode was anime as fuck, by the way. Like it was really super anime as fuck. Like every anime trope you could think of was in this episode.
It kinda was. Like, yeah, the guy in the episode who loses, he ends up getting killed by the bigger bad guy for some bullshit reason.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this whole time, like his whole purpose is, I guess, for this whole 2 episodes was just a job to this other guy. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna set this guy up as a major. Nope, he's dead.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead.
Actually, just dies.
We saw the Pope.
Saw the Pope. He was just like, "Hey, I'm the Pope, bitch."
We had like massive, super monologuing, like super exposition this whole episode with what's his name, the blonde guy.
Oh my god, that was obnoxious.
That was like, super obnoxious.
That was actually bad. Like that was actually
really, really bad.
Like there was a point where it's like, okay, like you actually have no reason to say this. You're actually just talking to yourself out loud.
So you're wondering how I killed all these robots, huh? Well, I'll tell you. Like no,
like the only people there are the robots. No one cares.
Dude, talk for like a minute about how he like. That's the other thing about Index is it just loves drawing a bunch of nonsense mumbo jumbo science and fucking technology at each other. Like
it's up to the point where it feels really inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm like, you could have just said something like, "Oh, if they, if they're all next to each other, they short circuit." Like, fine, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't have to make sense, but you went ham on trying to give like the most in-depth fucking scientific explanation for why their circuits went short.
And at the end of the day, I didn't even understand it. So
and it doesn't matter.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Like, you just took on a bunch of robots that are, like, not important to the story. Congratulations.
And it's not like his ability makes any sense. For all like that whole scene could have just been him picking up a piece of paper and all the robots short-circuiting him being like, that's my ability now. I just fucking short-circuited them with this piece of paper.
Yeah, I actually, I have no idea what
his ability
has to do with the explanation of how the robots died. It makes no sense.
That was great. I'm just glad we got this whole episode was just stuff doesn't make sense, but it's fine because all this other cool stuff is happening. Like Accelerator shows up with the fucking bombers for just a bunch of bombers nuking the city.
Time to fucking go all Full Metal Apocalypse on this town. Well, just to destroy a document. I'm like, bitch, if they ran away with a document, then you just blew up a whole city for no reason.
Quick carpet bomb the city.
More like lava bomb. We don't have time to like just blow it up normally. We're shooting like jets of hot molten lava everywhere. Like, oh my god, like literally listen to what I'm saying, people. That,
like I said, anime as fuck. This whole episode did not care. It was just like, whatever, we're just doing this now.
And I'm strangely fine with all of it.
Me too.
I'm just okay with all of it.
There's something about being unapologetic about just being over the top, and it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I guess it touched back on that amnesia thing that was a thing in the first season. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, me too. And they're like, "Oh, you don't know your powers? Well, the truth is, blah! I'm going to lava, except not exactly, because I'm about to get killed by a pillar."
Yeah, just a really, really stuff happened this episode. I'm not sure what, but stuff happened.
Yeah, and like, listen, I was eating my dinner. I was just sitting down eating, not knowing what's going on, but the food's good, the action is action, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I feel like if I was a kid, like if I was like 10 or something, and I was watching Inception, it's like that. It's like I don't feel I'm mentally capable of understanding what the fuck is going on, but it's really, really fun to watch.
Exactly. Yeah. Agreed.
All right. With that out of the way, let's touch on
move to an anime that makes slightly more sense.
Yeah, just slightly.
Just slightly, yes. Golden Kamui 2 episode 2. Unfortunately, yes, it is my episode of the week yet again. I'm sorry.
I think it is also my episode of the week.
I'm just like, all the episodes this week, they weren't bad per se, it's just this one.
Nothing really stood out. Yeah, this one is the only one that really stood out to me.
Yeah. Okay, so Tsurumi is apparently everyone just knows about Edogai at this point. Like everyone just knows magically.
Yeah.
And the sniper, I forget what's his name. I feel like I wrote it down here somewhere. Ogata. Ogata attacks Edogai's place. Figures out Tsurumi's plan. Oh yeah. Ogata is not working for Tsumi. Ogata is working for the other people. For Hijikata. There are a lot of Japanese names, like super Japanese as fuck
Fucking
names.
Japanese names.
Like I had to write them all down. I was like, or else I'm gonna get it all confused and say this old guy and that guy and that guy.
These 5 old guys.
Yeah, right, exactly. Fortunately, Edo guy escapes, and then leads to this, which leads into this great railroad chase scene
That was so good.
Oh god, it was so good. Edo guy being chased by Ogata, who I think is being chased by Sugimoto and Shiraichi.
Yeah, and just seeing them go back and forth, like, it was really fun. And yeah, just the over-the-topness of the mine cars, like, clashing with each other and the shootout in the caves. It really felt like a Western.
Oh yeah, and then when Ogata like had to like break because like he didn't want to get blown to bits because they were going to mine where there's like explosives. Like the way he just did it was so cool. I was like, damn, he's really cool. He's really that guy. I'm really sad when he dies.
I'm actually surprised Edo guy died so quickly.
Me too. That made me really sad.
Yeah,
they
I was
really
liking
make
him.
all these good characters and they just kill them.
Yeah,
so easily. Very Tarantino.
I kind of like would have loved to see him play more of a part, especially with the whole fake skins, which I guess now everyone's aware that there are fake skins.
Ugh.
Yeah, kind of
Tarantino.
limits them.
Also, very Ryan Murphy as well. Ryan Murphy also likes doing that. I don't know. I just had to bring him up because I started watching American Horror Story season 8. And there's like a point where like literally all these characters who like we spent 3 episodes with, like most of them just die. Spoilers.
Yeah, thanks. No, good thing I'm not watching American Horror Story.
Yeah, I know you're not. Most of you weebs aren't, so it's okay.
Wow, coming out swinging. But no, the rest of the episode was good. I love the team up now with Hijikata and the I guess the main force, main coalition are just have like this temporary or unstable.
Did you notice when they were eating? It literally would look like a recreation of the Last Supper. Yeah, and I think that was very on purpose.
It was on purpose. And quick, I guess, well, not really a spoiler, but because it's speculation. But the person sitting where Judas sits in the Last Supper is the friend of the father, the one that we think is going to betray Astipa. So there's further proof of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go that far to do like the whole. I'm assuming you saw him like on forum.
Well, I just looked up a picture of the Last Supper and I was like, let me look it up. Also, I think Peter is where Sugimoto was, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't notice anyone else that was particularly important.
Yeah, no, not really.
Oh, Jesus was Astipa. There you go.
Yeah, I know. Yes. That much I remember.
Religious symbology.
Yeah, that was like actually super great. I love that I love so silly, like there's like, oh, the explosion caused like a gas pocket to happen. Now there's gonna be even a bigger explosion.
I feel like that's a real thing that happens, but it's also like fucking sucks if you were a miner in the 1800s, early 1900s.
Or in that episode.
Or in that episode, it's like, oh yeah, now it's just gonna be a bunch of explosions happening in this.
And if you do die, if you do live through it, you're probably just gonna die to the gas anyways. Yeah. Which is what almost everyone died to.
There was really a lot of stuff happened in that episode too, actually.
Oh yeah, and the fakes were actually delivered to Tsurumi, so y'all can have fun with that.
Overall, good episode.
Yeah, really good, really solid. Once again.
Yep. This is like Golden Kamui is like consistently really fun. If you guys are not watching Golden Kamui, easily one of the most underrated shows. You have to watch it.
Start from the beginning.
Yep.
It's good.
Get through it in an afternoon. All right.
Yes.
Let us move on to Dakaretai episode 3.
Oh my god, I skipped it again.
Oh, you just want to talk about Senran Kagura, I see.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Save the best for last.
Yeah, this was Reverse Land. But anyways. I love the title. And the
yeah, the title wasn't the title
the
just
best
like
part.
Wasn't the title just like don't molest me?
Just don't do it.
It was like a PSA.
Yeah, right. We would name this podcast that, but like we'd be demonetized.
Oh,
like,
so fast.
The fastest with the quickness. Excuse me. Of course, they say just don't do it, and of course that's the first thing that happens.
Yeah, like in the first 3 minutes of the episode.
Yup, literally, Azumaya gives First of all, before he does that, before he, starts giving a hand job to poor, I didn't write his name down. Fuck. I don't want to say the main guy. Saijo.
Mm-hmm.
Takato Saijo. Falcom Saijo. Yeah. So before Azumaya gives Saijo a dirty hand job, I appreciate the slight Attack on Titan reference.
Mm-hmm.
Where he just pops up looking like that. I'm just like, oh my god. That was pretty funny. This is the greatest yet worst episode of Attack on Titan, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I guess we did get Attack on Titan after all this week.
I guess we did. They knew this week they weren't going to be airing, so they're like, we're ready, guys. Let's see. This week, I would say this series would be fine if episode 1 didn't exist. If you just went from episode 2 and on, I'd be totally okay with all of this. Oh my god, don't give me a hand job. Okay, but I guess it's happening anyway. Hand job, whatever, sex. Oh my god, we like each other.
I'm still kind of at a loss for where this is going to go, especially now since they did the whole award ceremony.
Yeah, they're like... I actually like that because it easily could have just done something as simple as, this whole season could just be them making that one fucking movie. Yeah. Oh yeah. They
wrapped up filming on the show or movie or whatever.
Yeah, they wrapped up their little doctor film, and then they cut to Azumaya winning the Actor of the Year award.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to that old man who won supporting actor. God, what an asshole.
The main dude was super salty about it.
He was really... Because that old guy was being such a dick about it.
He was not being a dick. He was just
He was being super shady. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll take you on anytime. Fuck you.
I feel like that old guy was Morgan Freeman status though. He has the right to be shady if he wants to.
No, because Morgan Freeman is never fucking shady. And that's why he's Morgan Freeman. But yeah. Also, I appreciate Saijo's consistency to the tsundere trope.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he does it very well.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like this episode really drove in his status, especially after the award and stuff, where he's okay, you can call after the movie wraps up, he's okay, well, you can call me every now and then or whatever. That was kind of good tsundere, and then after he won the award, he was stupid. God, why are we doing it on the couch? Good, just for tonight, I guess.
I do like that their relationship is kind of cute, but
yeah, right. Like I said, if you just don't
cut out the first episode.
Cut out the first
you're watching
episode
this, and make up your own first episode in your mind, and then go straight to episode 2.
Yes, and skip the 5 minutes of the second episode just in case they recap.
Yeah, and you know what? Whatever you make up in your mind can't be worse than what actually happened in the first episode.
It really can't.
But yeah, no. Overall, I think this was I'm still feeling trying to figure out how I feel about it. I like the comedy here and there. It definitely does have a good romance aspect to it, especially this episode.
Yeah.
I like that this episode wasn't as like it started off heavy with the jerking him off thing, but it didn't really.
Yeah, but then it stopped. Yeah,
it didn't really lean on it too much. So yeah, I'm curious to see.
First of all, you of all people do not get to complain about that, especially with the next show.
Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. But
exactly.
last time I checked,
you don't get that.
Last
you
time I checked,
fucking
no one was getting finger banged in Senran Kagura, so let's not even.
Yeah, it's different for different reasons. Bad for different reasons, and you know it.
But yeah, no, I'm curious to see where it goes because I'm assuming they're just gonna do like another show or something together at some point.
I don't know, and I think I like that. I like that. I don't know what's like next because they can do anything.
Sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit, and the limit hopefully goes beyond that bus.
Yes. All right.
With that being said, let's move on to our last show.
Yep.
Kagura.
Episode 2, which was much more in line with my expectations for this series.
Yep, I would say so. Yep, while Dakaretai, we have bus molestations. In Senran Kagura, we have rock, paper, boobs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that works, but
choose your type of indecency and go with it.
I'm glad these are the two shows we ended on.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, no, this episode was a lot more in line with what I was expecting. The whole first part was kind of ninja-like. They had them doing missions and stuff. I forgot what school it was, but they were doing their missions. And then the whole second half was just like, all right, we're in the water park now. Time to that was literally the setup for the Peach Beach Splash game, which is just the whole game is based around them being in a water park, shooting each other's clothes off with water guns. So I guess
no, not clothes off. Sorry, it was a chemical that made their clothes transparent.
Sorry, very important distinction.
Yes.
So it was like simultaneously them shilling their game while just making an entire episode out of it.
Yeah. I actually liked this episode.
It was fun.
For what it was, yes.
It was just a stupid, fun, ha ha ha. I like the thing is, I like the cast. Like, there's a lot of unique, fun characters in the cast.
I like that one of the girls looks like Skaha from FGO.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The purple hair one?
Huh?
The purple hair one?
Yeah, the one who holds the stuffed animal.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Like when I first saw the outfit, I had to like do a double take. I was like, wait, what? She's not my favorite. My favorite one is Murakuma.
Which one is that one?
The one with the Oni mask.
Oh yeah, I like her too. Just because she's like super gruff and tough, and she only cares the fact that if you take off her mask, she like freaks out.
Like even then, I expect her to be all like, "I'm a mask. I'm not gonna talk much. I'm gonna be silent." But no, she's actually very funny.
Yeah, she's fun. I actually like the main characters the most, which I guess is my only problem with this episode. Was they're preoccupied. I don't think the main cast is gonna be here for a while. They're kind of captured and shit.
Yeah, I think the only one there is Sakura, which I also like. Another thing I like about this episode is that they just ignored everything from episode 1. As if it almost didn't happen.
Yeah.
Everyone expected it to just pick up from that point. But they're like, nope, everything's great, everything's fun, let's focus on these 2 schools. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like the next episode is going to be the same thing because the preview was just them at a hot spring. So I'm like, I guess there's not really much precedence to train or anything.
Yeah, I guess they're just...
they're just going to do their thing.
They're just gonna do whatever until the tournament comes, and pray that the girls from the other academy don't just get straight murked.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you got the. Apparently, this is the first time they've done uncensored, but there is an uncensored version. Yeah.
I did watch the uncensored. I'm not sure is there a censored version?
I think maybe. If there is, I don't know why it exists, but
because usually when I watch shows on my, streaming site, alleged streaming site, excuse me, they usually show the censored version, like almost always. So for this one, but this one was just like titties, and I'm like, huh?
I kind of want to see a censored version just to see how much censoring there is, because this whole episode was just titties. So I feel like at any given moment, 25% of the screen is just covered.
Yeah, essentially. I love how like when like the two schools are like fighting each other, like the two leaders are fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like as they're fighting, like whoa, we're just naked now. Like there's all this fighting with swords and stuff. Just shreds only our clothes, and that's the only. It's not even an injury. Their clothes are just shredded.
Yeah, that just happens.
Oh, it just happens.
Just happens. At least there was a bit of ninjaing this episode. Either way, I'm glad that this is the route it's going to take. I like it not being too overly serious. So, hopefully it keeps this kind of stupid demeanor.
Agreed.
Alright,
Excuse me.
I think that wraps up everything that we have to say about anime this week. Again, there was no Attack on Titan this week, so look forward to that next week. And if you did enjoy this episode of G&A Podcast, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing so that you can stay on top of all of our content. Check out our other series like our Pokemon Fate Stay Nuzlocke, our Servant Spotlights, Valkyria Chronicles, all that good stuff. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, join the party over at Twitch, or join the party on our Discord, and follow us on Twitch. And if you find it in your hearts, you can donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now who make this show and channel possible. Thank you very much. Yep.
Kisses.
And do you have anything you'd like to add, Drew?
Next time you guys eat garlic mayo french fries, ask for the mayo on the side. You'll thank me later.
I feel like you had a bad experience.
You'll thank me later.
Well, with that ominous warning, this has been Soberoni and
Jooby Doo.
I'll catch you guys next time. Later.
Bye.